No, I've changed my mind. I thought, why not play Final Fantasy Tactics instead? Now, I've actually played this game a lot. Like, don't be fooled by only those two save states. I've actually went very far in this first save state, but I kept failing. So, I made the mistake by not learning certain moves with Ramses. So, yeah. But currently, I think. Now, first of all, let me show you what my mistake was, basically. Wow. Did I overwrite that save state? Okay, this is embarrassing. I seem to have overridden the original save state. Where is it? That can't be. That is 28 minutes. Oh, well, that sucks. No, I'm not taking the tutorial. I know how to play. Sound acting time.
I am Arazlan, student of Evilish's Middle Ages. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no?
Wow, why does he sound so weird? Why does he sound so weird?
It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Evilis into. Here we first find mention of Delita Hera. A hither.
What is this word? How did I read this before?
Hitherto unknown young man, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a heroism of great renown, a story familiar to all who dwell within our land. But what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth.
I usually say often, but doesn't matter.
There was another young man, the youngest of House Beowulf,
long famed for producing leaders of knights and men.
There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Durai papers, the existence of which became known to the public only this last year, they had long lain concealed in church archives. Archives? Why did I say archives? What just happened? This forgotten young man is in fact a true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic, an insider of unrest and disturber of peace.
This is hurting my throat. Why?
Which account is to be believed?
Well, don't believe the church. They've always lied. Your whole life is a lie. The whole goddamn thing is a lie. Where is that from?
Join me in my search to uncover the answer.
Oh, there are answers to be uncovered. Well, that must be nice. Alright.
Oh, but before we begin, might I ask you to share with me
your name and the date of your birth? Oh, God. Yeah, that's okay. Now, usually I would advise you to keep it as it is, or just make it Leo, because this really matters. But I'm gonna enter my date of birth, I guess. Yeah, it is actually the 12th of April. How did they get that? No, that's 1st of April. Where am I looking? I am Aries 22, I believe. Oh, Aries 23. My bad. I read the number below for some reason. Alright, this did not exist in the original PSX version. This was introduced in the PSP. In the original PSX, there were 3D effects and such. Well, what are you looking at? Must be nice. The world of Evilis. The Zodiac Grave story. We've already had this in the intro. Well, I don't think you saw the intro. No, you didn't. Well, maybe next time. War of the Lions. Where is that? Where is that? That has to be written somewhere. They did not write that. Alright. That sucks. I'm sorry for any background noise. It's just, there are some things beyond my control. And there we have deleted. Oh, wait, no. Spoiler alert. I should try not to spoil stuff. So, Delita, where might you be going? Are you perhaps going to meet someone? To steal something? Or perhaps kidnap someone? Alright, he's going so fast. Like, slow down, my man. You know, like, I know the early worm gets the... Wait. The early worm gets the bird. How did... Wow. Whoa. What is wrong with me today? The early bird gets the worm. Yeah, now we're talking. I don't know what happened there for a second. The early worm gets the bird. How did I make that up? Anyway, I know like the early bird gets the worm, but you might fall off if you keep going that fast. Like, slow down. You and those gigantic arms of yours. This was all hand drawn, by the way. This is like all drawn by hand. I just repeated that same phrase for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, voice acting. I hate that part. My throat is already sore from like the first guy, the narrator. Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Evilis, but deliver us. Come on, let me read. Lady Ophelia, it is the time. It is time. Wow. I'll not be much longer, Agrius. Your escort has arrived, Majesty. I'm gonna have to change her voice. Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry. Anyone knows what that is a reference to? Or still in here, eh? It has been the better part of an hour. Gefgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You're in the presence of the princess. Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. You suck, Gefgarian. You would do well to less time on idle pleasantries, eh? I see even the noble order of the northern sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves. A guard captain in these rains, southern hinterlands, I do not expect chivalry. We are in employ of the order, not of it. Our pay does not cover courtesies to the likes of you. Govern your tongue. Why is the text so small? Like, it may not be small for you, but on my screen it's like very small. Enough. Let us be on our way. The father watch over you, child. And you, elder. Wow, these voices just suck. I need to, like, raise my voice, A. Plus B, like, give them new voices, really. Milady, the enemy is upon us. Why was that voice so well made? Why? Duke Goltan's men. We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep, eh? What is it, Ramsay? You about getting paid to do the job? I am a knight no longer. Just another sellsword. That voice was also amazing. Right then, to battle. But my mic sucks, so you're probably just here. Me speaking in a really weird way, like last time. Deliver us, O Lord. My throat is very, very sore. This was a bad idea. I'm just gonna do this first fight, to be honest, and be done with it, really. They bear the crest of the black... Well, no, that's Aurelius' voice. They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad. Does he mean to start a war? You there, no. You there, wench. You cannot hope to defeat us. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours. Why was that so rude? Like, that pretty was just so weird. A head-on assault. No, my voices keep changing. A head-on assault these swords of Goltana like it's one and all. In that case, you should be able to handle this without. We should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian. Mayhap you could, but there is no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me. And commence. Yeah, now I love that screen. That commence screen means I gotta do stuff, but I cannot control these two, unfortunately. Kill them all. Leave no man standing. Suddenly he became this weird, like, Chancellor Palpatine kind of voice. Why? No, that is more of like that guy from the Lord of the Rings. What is his name? You know, I forget it. You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout. I find that men rout more easily. True? He's not lying. He's actually not lying. Alright. Gafgarian, show us your guts. Wow, you were like just so cocky moments ago and you can't even kill a single guy. I guess I'll just walk. Alright, what do I have currently? No, not attack, I meant metal. Focus, oh I have focus. Now this is great, why I touched that by mistake. Yeah, now that is great. Now, next time I hit someone, I might actually be able to kill them. You better kill this guy. She killed him. Well, she did less damage than Gafgarian, admittedly, but at least she killed him. Well, he's not dead unless he disappears, and he cannot disappear because of the stars. Wow, why would you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Why you believe me, man? Like, Grand Armor, why? No one is countering. Why is no one countering? Why? Aim plus 2. This is just the beginning of the game. Give me a moment to get used to this. I'm not used to having, like, my Ramza without counter and, like, what is it called? Was it Shout? No, Shout is for another character. I'm not gonna spoil that. I believe it was called, what is that skill I always use? I use him as so many things that I've forgotten. I actually make Ramza my monk, my samurai, my ninja, and my, what is the last thing I usually make him to be? A dragoon. All at once. And just, depending on the battle, like, give him different commands. That is usually what I do with him. Like, Ramza is my all or nothing character. Like, he has to be optimized for the fight somehow. And if he's not optimized for the fight, I just give him metal, make him focus a bunch of times, and just kill someone. Basically. And you should get used to that at the beginning of the series. Like, that is mostly what I'm going to be doing. I'm only able to control Ramza right now, which sucks, but I guess it's whatever. It's still the beginning of the game. It's still the first battle. Alright, he better die, Gafgarian. You suck, Gafgarian. I'm betting Agris will steal the kill. Oh, I can steal it. No, I'm too far. Wait, I have stone, don't I? I don't remember seeing stone, but... No, I only have rush and chan. And focus. Well, no. I guess... Why did I press wait again? Act, metal. Well, focus gives me more attack, so... I mean... Let's do that, and... It's not like your attack stat goes like a massive amount in this game. Like your attack stat at midway through the game is like 10, I believe, or 11 or something. If you have like an offensive character. So like, don't worry if your attack may seem low. Great job, lad. What just happened? Yeah, I forget you saw that. That was weird. Alright. Stone, he's not dead. Well, that sucks. Alicia can't even do her job. Why are all the knights incompetent? I'm telling you, this seems like Pokemon, like Final Fantasy, Pokemon, Fire Emblem. Well, maybe not Fire Emblem. Never mind. That is like a different concept. You just gather a bunch of teenagers with one or two adults and just make them fight an emperor of some sort, or just like the strongest character in the game, and they win. Are all knights just that incompetent they can't defeat a simple man? Well, technically, Emperor is not a simple man. Like, have you ever seen Emperor? That guy is like, whew. Now, that guy was actually hard. I don't know why. Like most people said in Final Fantasy 2, they did not have a problem defeating Emperor. I had too much trouble defeating Emperor, and I was ready for every other boss. I never got whooped. And I'm serious about that. I never got whooped. And then suddenly here comes Emperor with like power. Wow, a cutscene. I'm gonna. What's the commentary? I get to talk about it. And comes Emperor and just messes me up. But I defeated him somehow. She still did not say a single bad word, but forgive you. You just kidnapped her. You realize that, right? Didn't he like burn us? Oh, whoa, spoilers. Is it truly him? I don't know. What do you see? Perfect timing. I like how these teenagers literally have muscles more than I have on my leg. Like, even she has like amazing biceps and triceps. For her arms to be that big, like, whoa, no one has that big of biceps and triceps. You guys need to calm down. I believe their palm alone is like as big as their head. It's no longer as big as their heart, it's as big as their head. Records of the hero Delita first appear 1 year before the last of the 50 Years' War saw the knights returning from the front Straya is stripped of livelihood. Their fealty to the crown and nobility abandoned. Many became rogues and traitors, men donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason against the crown. It was a time of great unrest for Evilise, a country, by the way. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and maid who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of such, the city of Garland too saw its share. Chapter 1. The Meager. So I believe the timeline is after every single Final Fantasy 12 episode, like, and I guess after Advanced 1, Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 1, because apparently Advanced 1 and Advanced 2 are like, wow, saw that. Are like at the same, whoa, we're like at the same timeline, I guess, ish. Like some characters came from 2 to 1. So I would say like all the Final Fantasy 12 games, like because there were many side games. I remember 2 side games, one with Revenant Wings and the other I forgot about it. I don't remember it. And then Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, Advanced 2, Grimoire of the Rift, then this. So Final Fantasy Tactics is technically the last of the Evil East series because, well, we'll see why, but at chapter 3. So it's gonna take a while. I did not read that. The Corpse Brigade again? I wonder where all this leads. Lita, what do you make of this? I'm not sure. I have my guesses, but I'm listening. Like, I'm listening too. I think Duke Clark is coming to Garland. So what? Duke Clark, why? Not just the Duke, the Marquis Eleanor, why do they have such weird names? Alright, like, calm down, please. The first thing, wow, I do not know how to read. That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit. Well, Duke Clark is evil. Like, don't listen to it. Alright, that is an overused meme. I'm not gonna finish that. All of Evil East is in turmoil. The Order is supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is they ain't number too few. Can't help them. And they mean to bolster their numbers with us. Of course, like, didn't you hear? Apparently the only way to win in a Final Fantasy game is just to gather 10 kids and 2 adults. Alright, everybody, form up. Alright, this has like some military scheme in it, like some military mood, some military vibes. The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigades roaming Gallioine is on the rise. Why can I not read today? Among them, the Corpse Brigade. As I said it here, I'm gonna Google that later. I'm actually gonna Google that later. Lot with a grudge against the crown. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. Do they have to be dealt with, though? The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. Well, if you hadn't abandoned them, they would have never, like, bit you in the ass. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Clark's Royal Guard, stationed at Igros. This will leave Igros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear, by bolstering its defenses. I hate Duke Clark, I really do. The time to take up arms is upon you, young apprentices. If you played the game, you know why. Like, anyone who's played the game knows why. I've just received word that a band of thieves, sorry about that, I'm gonna... flees here to Garland seeking refuge. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. Do we have to? I want to sit down. I want to eat. This is about a squall before the storm.